Hi, I'm Sarah. And we are talking about Big Brother 23 live feed updates, but we're also talking about our Nerdtainment draft team status standings updates. I've got some guests here, part of our draft, are here with me. But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Please, it really helps the channel. And you guys get excited because we got Miranda and we got Busy. Busy, show them what you were just celebrating with, because someone is already celebrating.
Yeah.
Giraffe.
I feel like this will be the best time.
What?
While it's happening.
While I'm winning.
Someone tell Busy it is week 3 and you lost a team member already. I feel
and
like
yet,
this
isn't he winning?
This is an early celebration, I feel like.
Cheers to everyone who is hashtag supportive of hashtag Team Struggle Bus. Thank you.
Okay, yes. Busy is currently in the lead. Yes. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to pull up the spreadsheet in a minute, and we'll talk about who's getting points and how Busy is in the lead and all that jazz.
A shocker, even to myself. Jiminy Cricket. I'm very shocked.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yes.
I'm drinking coffee still.
Here, I got my water. Oh, wait, you're not supposed to cheers with water, huh?
You're not? Why? Water's healthy.
I don't know. I've heard that was a bad luck.
Oh, come on. No bad luck. No bad luck.
Not like I have the best luck right now or anything. My team is really not doing that.
Yeah, the opposite of Busy is Miranda.
Which is perfect because he's a Pisces, I'm a Virgo. You know, we're on opposite spectrums.
True.
So it's kind of on brand. But I don't think my luck could get any worse right now. Well, I guess technically it could because, you know, I could be missing someone like Busy, but, you know, whatever.
Well, I think that there's plenty of game left to play. So let's first talk a little bit about live feeds before we get into the standings here. Not too much, you know, the vote is the vote. There's nothing happening this week other than Brent's going to be blindsided and Brent is blindsiding Xavier at the same time.
But I've missed feeds today. Brent's blindsiding.
Nothing has happened today, but this was Brent's master plan that he came up with over the weekend.
I must have missed it.
That it's a good one. It's a doozy, Miranda. Okay. Brent decided that the veto shouldn't be used because he was worried that Brittany would be taken off the block and Derek X would be put up, and that's a vote to keep Brent. So he had his Mafia Alliance members, which are the Queens, talk to the Kings, Xavier and his team, and convince Xavier and his team not to use the veto and that they will promise to vote Brent out if they keep noms the same. They reported back to Brent that they did it and all is well. And so Brent thinks that by the veto not being used, his plan has worked and he can't wait for Julie to say the votes, and he's going to look right at Xavier and say checkmate.
That's so
when
cute.
He stays.
That's so adorable.
Isn't it? I mean, it's so like a
seriously.
blind side inside a blind side. Like it's layered, guys.
I can't wait until Xavier says something in response because we know he's a Taurus and they're quick with the sarcasm. So
I'm excited.
I really was disappointed when Xavier wanted to keep Brent calm and cool and collected and we weren't going to get drama this week. But watching Brent be so delusional has actually been very entertaining.
Very entertaining, yeah.
Oh my God, I was watching and when he was talking to Hannah and Derek X. Is it Derek X?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, can you watch this? It's gonna be like Inception. These people think, and I was just looking at him like, sir, this is not. I think the real MVP, if we really want to give it, okay, is Hannah. Okay, who has gone through everything. Okay, even being choked by that man. Okay, and is still able to be like, yeah, no, definitely. Like, oh no, they're gonna be so shocked.
Yeah.
No, her acting skills have been on point, especially yesterday when she almost got caught talking about them. About Brent.
Oh my god, when he walked out, yes,
and he walked up like Voldemort, you know, like you don't even know he's there, and he just appeared, and Hannah was like, "Hey,
yeah, no, it's okay." No.
I love the way Hannah handles him because she, like you said, like everyone's acting right now is amazing. They're like, yeah, we got you, Brent. We're voting for you. Oh my god, a blindside, wow. But she also is like, you're arrogant. Don't touch me. Like she's really good about that stuff too. And I'm like, oh, you're beautiful, Hannah. I love it.
I love seeing her like stop Brent in his tracks. I forget what she said. I don't remember what she said, but so he said something and she's like, no, how about not? And he was like, how are you not fooled by this?
Right. He
like,
doesn't get it.
It works.
Yeah.
But it's like, Brent, Derek X is standing right here. And even if he wasn't, Xavier's in the other room. Like there are men out there in this house who are like top tier.
Xavier? Hello.
Right?
Oh my god. Have you two seen Xavier?
Yeah.
I haven't. I've missed.
Oh wait. More than I've just seen him? Is this
I think
something?
I think Busy and I understand each other.
Yes.
Okay, Busy, this is not your channel. Remember what channel you're on.
No, I'm gonna send it to you two now in the DMs because this is not my channel, and I'm not gonna put it on my channel.
As much as I'm excited to get this DM, I don't know if Sarah's interested in it, so it should maybe just be a Busy and Miranda DM.
It's too late. I've already sent it.
Well,
I'm about to open it. I'm sorry.
Busy. Well, while you guys are looking at that, how do you feel about, or Debbie's question, how do you think Brent will take this eviction? I mean, if it truly is a blindside, how do you think he's going to handle it?
Like very difficult. I don't think he is prepared for it. And watching him, girl, told you. Okay. And that was in the house. That happened in the house. This is footage from the house. This is footage from the house. Okay, but okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna call
it almost hit me. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm trying to keep it nice for your channel.
I've lost control, guys.
Oh,
she's lost control of the classroom.
Oh
everyone.
my god! I can't breathe. Oh god!
Look at it. Dolores wants it.
Dolores would like it as well.
Oh my god!
What was her question?
How's Brent gonna feel after he gets evicted?
I don't think that.
How's he gonna handle it?
Is going to handle it well. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm channeling my Diane Sawyer.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Diane Sawyer.
I don't think that. Hey, sorry, baby daddy. I don't think that he's going to handle it well. I think because he feels as if he has this in the bag. I'm certain. I don't want to say I'm certain. I'm feeling like he's going to implode and then explode. He's did you all forget? I think he's gonna have some words while he's walking out the door.
Yeah, because I believe he's a Scorpio, right? I'd have to double check. So he's gonna like get hit. Like you get hit, you get intense, you get passionate. But he hopefully won't have too long to react, and out he's just sitting with Julie going, I don't know what happened.
I don't think he's gonna hug anybody.
No, maybe we'll get a good like walk on the
Which
table.
I love, because if I got evicted, I wouldn't be hugging a damn person. I'd be like,
give me a cornbread.
Yeah, that would be me. I feel like Brent might handle this situation the way I just handled seeing Xavier, which will be shocked, But I think there'll be some offensiveness going on Brent's end. I was more like, oh,
Yeah, you enjoyed it.
shocked. Okay, but I think Brent will be like, I'm Italian. They don't do this over in the Italian world.
Is so big that he can't fathom actually like not having the votes, like actually getting voted out. So it's I'll be interested to see how he's affected by it, because I don't think his ego will let him, believe that he's probably going to have to spin it in some way of like, I'm a threat. They knew it. They had to take me out.
If anything, he's going to be like, well, I was targeted because I'm the only Italian in the house. And it's like, Brittany is sitting right there.
What is this? Because and this is ignorance on my part, but I don't know the Italian plight. So like, what is it that he's like, this is so much, and it's because I'm this Italian. What am I in? This is like pure ignorance on my part. Like, what is...
No, it's actually pure ignorance on a lot of Italian people's part, because they don't realize that they're white.
I'm not getting it. I'm like, I'm not, and I'm trying my best. When he sits down, he's like, it's because I'm Italian, and I'm the only Italian left, and this is why I'm gonna. And it's just like,
I have not heard like, let's target the Italians. Like, that's not a theme we usually get. We've seen some targets in the past, but I rarely is it. Let's grab.
And it's honestly, it's the one thing that Brittany hasn't pulled up as an excuse for targeting her. So it's like, Brent, you're really lost.
Didn't an Italian win last season?
Is Cody really Italian, or is he like?
I mean, his mom makes Italian food. That's about as Italian as he gets, I guess. I mean, he talks like he was Italian. I don't know.
I think Brent he's aspiring to be the next Cody Cauliflower, and Cody Cauliflower was aspiring to be the next John Travolta, like before Scientology. So I could see where he's like the road he's trying to walk down, but it's like, you're really just a Kroger brand. You're, like, if anybody's going to be the John Travolta of Big Brother, it's, I guess, Cody Cauliflower, not you, sir. You're Walmart, Cody's Target.
And he's scary to me. Let me take this video down because it keeps replaying in our inbox.
Okay, well, you guys, so Brent is going home. Hopefully it stays as a blind side, because like, what was the point of this whole week lying to him? So keep it that way. Let us enjoy it. And then the conversations that have been happening on the feeds are just looking forward, strategically moving forward. And I'm really, really excited, because even though we have this majority alliance of the Royal Flush, which is Kings and Queens plus Derek X, they can't all agree on their target. So I feel like we really have run out of these house targets that we just ran. Like, I don't know how we got them in the first 3 weeks, but we had these house targets. No longer do we have house targets. People can't agree. And people are also worried about showing their cards. But we're to a point they just don't have the choice. They're going to have to. And I'm excited about that.
Who do you think will be next? I'm nervous. Nervous is going to be Tiffany.
No, I don't think so.
Tiffany is one of the safest.
She's just so at the top.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing talks about Hannah or Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, and Christian and Alyssa. Those seem to be like the names that are very much thrown around. Tiffany is in one of the best spots in the house, which will backfire eventually, but she's okay right now.
I think Tiffany really needs to work on her empathy and patience for people's emotions, which I completely understand where she's coming from, because when it comes to other people crying, unless it's someone like I'm really close to, like, I can handle Busy crying because I love Busy, but if I'm in a game with someone, I'm like, why are you crying? So I get where she's coming from. Or like some Joe Schmo down the road, like, why are you crying? This is too much. You're doing the most. But it's a social game. People are human. They're going to cry. And I think that she needs to work on that. But
you got to let everybody, take their moment, whatever it is, whether you're I get more angry than I get cry. So I would have to like go into another room and like do a bunch of this. and then I can calm down.
What do you have to do again, Sarah?
Like I'd have to punch a pillow, basically.
I literally can't imagine Sarah angry.
Me neither. Like
what?
She says she gets more angry than she does. I cannot see that.
Yeah, like can you DM Busy and I a video of you angry next time? Because I would appreciate that.
No, I would never let anyone take video of it. Oh my god. Just between me and my private little world. No, I have a lot of Mars energy. I get way more angry than emotional. I don't have a heart. I don't cry, but I would have to take that moment. Just like emotional people, you got to take that moment and you got to like cry it out in a corner, but then get back to the game. So yeah, I agree. Tiffany, she also needs to, not joke around with everybody. Some people can't take her jokes, so she needs to learn that. But otherwise, nobody wants to target her. They love her.
Yeah. But I don't think that's going to last for very long.
No.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, which is why I'm like, she really needs to like start cuddling on people when they're sad, stuff like that. Because if she continues to play this like stone cold game, like I'm here to play a game, which I get, I respect that. But if she doesn't start coddling some people and like stroking their emotional ego, then they're going to be like, this woman is way too stone cold. She's playing the game really hard. With me, like when I get angry, I cry. So it's like a double whammy for me. And I have a Taurus Mars. So like, I'm going to tell everybody off and get in their face. And I would definitely.
So you got to go to the corner and do that alone.
But no, and this is where I would need Busy in behind me being like, yeah, to whoever I'm yelling at, And I feel like
you're not supposed to do that.
Oh,
You'd be ruining your game. You guys are ruining your game.
It's a 50% that they will get one of us out. So, we're not totally ruining our game. It's split in half. And I dare you to put me up. I truly feel like I would play the game like Tamar and then win like Tamar did because I would channel Tamar. Tamar's a Pisces like me. And everything that she did, I was 100% with her. Even right now, I'm extra. I just feel like they wouldn't put us up. I'm like,
and see, I would be right behind. Right behind Busy, telling everybody off if they make him cry. Like you don't make my Pisces cry, okay?
Wait, so you would play like Azza? Is basically what you're saying? Yeah, like isn't that what Azza did? She was like, "Look, don't come after my Brittany one more time." You made my Brittany cry. Do not come after Azza. I mean, do not come after Brittany. Come after me then. She took fair.
Whoa. I never said that I would offer myself up for Busy.
Well, Busy just said he like that's a little bit like Tamar. Like, come for me then. You want to come for me?
Well, no. So if Busy and I were in the house, I would tell people to not go after my friend. Yeah. And I would tell them all to F off. Because I wouldn't be able to hide it. I might as well say it because you're not going to be able to hide it.
I'm not going up, and you're not going to target her either. Now, Sarah, maybe, because she don't care. Put her up. She don't care, but you're not going to put me and Miranda up, and that's it.
Right. Now, we have children, okay? Right. Busy has a dog. I have a child. You're really going to put us up?
You're gonna do parents like that? And you call yourself a parent? I'll be working and operating. Put Sarah up. She don't care. You saw the last time she went to the corner once you did. I think she was in there hitting pillows and stuff.
She's aggressive. I'm feeling more and more in Tiffany's corner the more you guys talk. I'm like, oh my God, these emotional players, take them out. What?
She's so aggressive. You heard her. She was hitting pillows and stuff in there.
I think she threw herself against the wall at that point.
That's what I heard that too. Didn't you hear it? Oh, we will be the best duo.
My gosh.
Can we talk about the Azza thing? Because
please talk about it.
So it was when I wasn't watching the feeds those 2 days, and because I was out of town for a funeral. And first of all, South Carolina and North Carolina, you guys are too hot right now. And I don't know what y'all did to God, but y'all need to repent. Okay,
I'll tell you what they did to God.
Sarah already knows.
Yeah, it's just so hot. It's so hot. I was there for a funeral and I almost melted, during the service. But anyway, I wasn't watching the feeds during that time. And all I kept hearing was Azza, she's out here, she's trying to cape for her. And I didn't get a chance to go back. I just moved forward. I caught up on your video, Nerdtainment. I caught up on the other channel's videos. It's not important right now, but I caught up on your video. Oh, before I get back to the story, it's so interesting that Dave is not here today to get this, a kicking that I wanted to give to him. But you backed him up thoroughly, okay? So you're gonna have to take it for him, but we'll get to that part.
Okay.
I love it when Busy remembers things that he wanted to talk about mid-sentence.
Because it just came to me. But I feel two ways about Azah. One, I'm on her side where it's like, yo, there's other people in here to put up. Okay, we only have 3 members left. Okay, and it gets very shaky if y'all still keep getting out the white people. Okay, and this is our only white person left. And because who knows how she's thinking of it? Like, who knows how she's thinking of it? But if y'all getting rid of all the white people, and we only got 1 white person left, now it leaves us with 2, and y'all can overtake us. And I need y'all to pick somebody else. And y'all not gonna take me out, so put me up. But y'all need to stop putting up the people that's leaving, okay? And they all look not like these. But on second hand, it's also like, Azah, shut up. Like, I don't know where I sit firmly in Azah's realm or her decision, because I am on her side where it's like, okay, can y'all pick another pawn? Like, we got all these other teams. Can y'all please pick somebody else? But then it's also like, I was like, but you're not going home and you need to leave it alone.
And Brittany's not going home either.
Yeah, she's not, but I just don't.
Well, but we've seen in the past, pawns go home
all the time. And it's very scary to me. It's nervousing. I don't
and
know.
they just came off of a week where their team was targeted. 2 of the Jokers were up on the block. Yeah. And then they sat and watched one of their team members get targeted in a knockout style comp. The Jokers are at the bottom of the pile here. They play
too much. The Jokers always play too much.
People are coming at them. Whereas Tiffany and the Queens, they're riding high. They don't feel any pressure. So they're like, what's wrong with you guys? Like, what? Who cares? When they're like, you have been attacking us. We feel attacked. So I understand Azah completely. I understand Derek F. having that initial response of there is a house full of people that you can put up as a pawn. Why do y'all keep coming for us?
I guess.
And
if the pawn is so safe, then why not somebody else?
Yes. I mean, we all know the show of Big Brother. We all know if you are saying, I can't put these other people up as a pawn, you got something going on with them, right?
Exactly.
So Cookout aside, if we're talking about Azah and Xavier, Cookout aside, Xavier, why won't you put up Whitney? Why won't you put up Claire? Why won't you put up any Sarah Beth? What? Well, he can't put up Sarah Beth. Yeah. But you got other people, you got other options of people that, why aren't you willing to put them up?
They should take one for the team. Brittany took one for the team last week.
Now let's do it this week. Okay. I'm just glad I wasn't on the person. I don't know why that made me emotional, Sarah. I love when people are in defense of the little guy. Because I always root for the little person, and you made me tear up just a little bit, Sarah.
I mean, is it really that difficult? No, I'm kidding.
That's true. That's true. I had a really hard day today, you guys.
Oh my God.
I think it's adorable and incredible that Busy can get touched so easily. And I'd love to.
She understood. I feel like other people were just like, "Oh my God, Azah, calm down." But I was thinking, because I got a text yesterday. No, it was a phone call last night, a FaceTime, and I didn't even get to talk. Okay, they just called me and was like, "I just want to let you know I'm so tired of Azah. She needs to sit down." And I was just like, "This is unfair. Why are you attacking her like this?" I understand. I didn't get to say any of this stuff because they were mad. They wanted to speak their piece and leave. It's a friend that I just got into Big Brother, so they're still trying to handle their emotions around everything, which is great. Because now you're watching it, so it makes me happy.
Right.
But I was like, I hope people aren't looking at her like, oh, she's trying to be this this white savior. She's trying to,
No, Twitter was really pissed off at her.
And I don't like that.
I didn't like it either. And it's crazy because I could totally understand where Azah's coming from. My team is getting attacked a lot. Brittany's on my team. Azza is on my team. Hannah is on my team, and she's now being targeted. Whitney is also on my team, and she's being targeted. So I totally get where Hannah's coming from, because I'm all over Twitter, like, finding excuses for Brittany, and she just doesn't stop. I'm losing my mind with trying to defend Brittany. But it's okay, because I am their team captain, and I will love on them regardless. But, like, there's 75 other people in the house.
Please.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Twitter's real hard in the BB fandom in general. It's really hard on emotional people showing their emotions in the house. And I just to remind, like, we're all human. We are going to have some emotional reactions. What I want to see is then, like, what game do you have? Like, what's your next game stuff? After you go cry, what can you do game wise? And unfortunately, the Jokers have been sitting in that back bedroom for so long that they don't have another game move, and it's kind of frustrating.
I feel like that's exactly where I would be too. I was thinking about myself in a realistic terms the other day, because in my last video I kind of made fun of Derek F constantly lounging, and then I was like, well,
I don't see him outside of lounging. Well,
I know,
that's not
but
true, 'cause I saw him doing some doggy style moves the other day.
Yeah, he tried.
He was working.
He worked out one day. He did.
And I can, if I'm being honest with myself, I can really relate. And so I was thinking, I was like, damn, that'd be me in the house, because that's like, I really just go from one room to the next and sit down and watch Amelia play, but I'm lounging.
All my Virgo friends are just like that. Like, they can just. When the world is too much, or it's just a lot of stuff going on, even if they're not a part of it, they're like, I'm not doing it today.
Yeah, and like I said, I have a Taurus Mars, and we're just really good at relaxing when we're not angry. So if you just give me a snack, I can sit in the back room all day long.
Yeah,
sit in the main room. Sit in the main room.
And see, that is exactly why when we had our I think it was in our original draft live, we went over the house decor and stuff. I said I would pick that front room because that's exactly where I'd be lounging. Yeah. That's where everybody could find me, in that, like, Finding Nemo room. That way I can watch everybody. Azza and Derek F really picked an awful room to lounge in, because they don't see where everyone is going. So they should really be lounging in the living room if they want to be lounging.
Right. All right. Is this visible?
And real quick, before we get started, we talked about BB Twitter being a little harsh on people. I think that people need to lay up on Sarah Beth right now at this moment in time. I checked on Twitter, and they were kind of going hard on Sarah Beth because she talked about targeting. She talked about targeting Hannah. Hannah's on my team, so yeah, stop. But everyone in this cast, for the most part, is our favorites, except for French Fry and Brent, and even Whitney to an extent. Like, I've seen some Whitney hate stuff like that, but eventually they're all going to be targeting each other. That's part of the game.
Part of the game, yeah. And
BB Twitter was like kind of going a little harsh on Sarah Beth.
Well, that's what BB Twitter does. So much of this cast is so good, and we're already going to start getting into that spot where you're like, no, they're targeting someone I like. I mean, Sarah Beth laid out good points on why Hannah is a threat. You can't fault someone for pointing out why someone's a threat, you guys. Right. Everyone in the house is basically a threat.
I think Hannah would be flattered to know that Sarah Beth thinks that she's incredibly smart and aware. Like, that's exactly who Hannah is. And I think she values her intelligence and her observation skills.
Yeah, everything she said was complimentary. And she was also just comparing her to Whitney, because those are the two options. And, Whitney was like, we could tell Whitney what to do. Whitney's going to do it. So, and Hannah won't. Like, Hannah's got a brain of her own. Like, that's a compliment.
Yeah. That I think Hannah would be very happy to receive. Maybe outside of the game. Obviously, if she hears in the game that she's being targeted, she's going to be upset. But outside of the game, she'd be like, yeah, I'm smart. Duh.
And I also just want to point out that Hannah doesn't want to win the HOH this week because she thinks she's so safe. And that stuff annoys me. And I say, well, then let's put Hannah up on the block then if she's going to not
I
play
mean,
the game.
To be fair, though, my team can't handle another nomination, so I
I
need
think they
Hannah
can.
to
I
not.
think they can. It looks like they can. We still have 2 zeros there. Those people need points.
And Sarah, I love that
Um,
you gave me green.
Okay.
Because
Right.
I'm an Earth dominant chart.
Okay, good. I did that on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Max, no, it's only 2 points for HOH. Did you think it was 3? It's only 2. We can go to points in a minute here, but you lose points if you're nominated. So when you sometimes gain points, but then you lose them later. So Team Struggle Bus is busy. He's got 7 whole points. Mostly from Christian. Drink your champagne. Your champagne.
Yeah.
Your
Because
Brent.
Christian won the wild card the first week.
He won. He's a captain, so he got a point for a captain.
Yeah.
That's an extra challenge. Any extra comp, like the wild card or the captain, gets a point. Right. So yeah, and then he won the wild card as well. So Christian's a good point earner.
Yeah, he's pulling his weight as opposed to Derek F. I mean, Derek F has 0. So
we won't talk about him today.
No, he's not a point earner at all. Tiffany's got that one for wild card. And Frenchie did get you some points and then lost you some points when he got nominated.
Thank God I still got the blue eyes because I don't know what I would do without him. Yeah.
So Christian, though, could be targeted here pretty soon, though. That would be...
Yeah, I don't like you speaking that into existence.
Okay. Yep, I hear you. Derek X is obviously a very good point person right now. He's got some vetoes under his belt. Yeah. That team hot threat is David. Alyssa could be a target coming up. He's already lost Travis. But I don't know. I think Xavier and Derek X will be in the game for a smidge here. So I think he's got 2. You'll have at least Tiffany and Derek F busy, and possibly Christian.
I don't think Derek F is going to be targeted like that anytime soon. So good job, busy with that one. I think that's a part of his strategy is to lounge in the back room and kind of be forgotten, and people only come to him like with tea or like, they need a giggle. And so that's a good position to be in.
I stand.
You've got Miranda. I think your team is pretty darn good. I think Oz is not going anywhere anytime soon, and she does want to win HOH. I hope she can win some comps because she needs some power. She needs people to like put some respect on her game because they haven't yet. Hannah is so smart, but doesn't want to win comp. So I don't know. She's kind of sitting in a dangerous place. Brittany, I don't know what game she's playing right now.
And, chat, by the way, so we're clear. I did suggest, without suggesting, that I get points for Brittany's rapping. Yeah. And Busy and Sarah were not that impressed with that idea.
I don't think she should get. First of all, she does sound like Hip Hop Harry, and I don't think that she should be getting points for those nursery rhymes. I'm sorry,
but she worked really hard on them. Okay.
No,
I thought her rap was one of the best eviction speeches I've heard in a long time.
I really enjoyed it.
I loved it.
At first, I was uncomfortable, but only because I get uncomfortable really eizily. But I'm glad I didn't change or mute it because I actually was impressed.
I was impressed. I thought it was great. And I also just don't like hating on someone who's like spreading positivity. Like, what's the point? But
she hasn't rapped yet, though.
She can't get points for it.
She's definitely rhymed.
I mean,
it should be called like spoken word or something, right?
Boom! There we go. She's an amazing spoken word artist.
Yeah, whatever that is.
I did see a video of Derek F jamming to someone put music behind Brittany's
I saw that too, and I was like, they know they did wrong for this because they started really getting into it. And I was like, oh my God, y'all play way too much.
And you can catch it in my next video because I'm going to insert the clip in my next video.
Just S is very pretty, girl. I love her. I love a red matted lip.
I love a bold lip. Love a bold lip.
It's amazing.
So I think you're going to be okay, Miranda. I think you're going to get some points. I think you're going to get back up here. It'd be
you're a
really great,
sleeping
honestly.
killer, Sarah. I think yours are about to pew, pew, pew. After we get Brent out, I think yours are going to really. I don't know. I'm as I'm looking at your chart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous. I am getting nervous because I'm thinking, okay, well, Kylan, he did come up here. He did do a couple of things. Rah. I think yours is David. He definitely not going to be able to make it through. And since he's not here, he can't defeat him.
That's right.
But I am looking at your team and I'm like, okay, I see a couple of things happening here. I don't know what's gonna go on with Team Goddesses. I love you to death, Miranda, but I don't know. I don't know. Hannah. I like Hannah. She's scaring me. Like she's scaring me. I can't get a good read on her outside of an amazing personality. Brittany already took points away from you, girl. Is that who you need to trust? And Azza, she's not giving fan favorite right now, so it scares me on how she'll act the rest of the game. So,
but if Ozzy does win, let's say she wins this week's HOH, I think that turns everything around because now people want to talk to her. Now people want to loop her in on stuff. She has power. She's ballsy. Like she wants to go and cut people's throats. Yeah, she just doesn't have all the information. So it would help her to get power. If she doesn't and just stays back in that room, then no, she's going to fade into the distance. And same like Hannah, unfortunately, has this sort of old school mindset where you just lay back and you don't do anything for a while. I think we all like Hannah as a person, but I'm scared. I'm scared she's not going to actually play the game and then she's going to be collateral.
Well, and I worry about Hannah only being an honorary member of the cookout. I feel like
it's so weird because they do talk about her.
Yeah, but then they don't include her.
Yeah, you have to include her in the combo, but you don't have to include her in the So I was about to say something that was gonna be definitely kitchen table talk. You include her in the combo, but you don't include her. Especially the way that she was with, the way that she was with Brent up and down here. You include her, but you don't include her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's real weird. It's a real weird position. And we should talk about that in a minute because she had a real bad day and Xavier was a part of it. It was so odd.
Maybe
today.
I missed something because I don't know what's going on.
No, it's a black people thing.
Oh, okay.
You include her, but you don't include her. She here. Like we know she's attending, but somebody watch her.
Attending the cookout.
Yeah, somebody watch her. She has to go inside the house. Like, go make sure she's not doing nothing.
Oh no!
You gotta watch her. She's so far she's been proven to be right. I mean, it's been proven to be right the way she's been moving.
I thought she was in the cookout, but apparently she was not ever officially put in. She doesn't know the name, is how it is.
She could come.
Included.
She could come, and we will make sure that she has a plate saved for her. But being a part of it, we got your plate.
Okay. Well, I feel good about my team. Thank you. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. Brent's leaving. I'm going to lose him. Don't care. He didn't give me any points anyway.
Do you get negative points if you're evicted, or do you get
no? Well, you get a negative point for nominating. For being nominated. So if you didn't earn any points beforehand, it's now a negative point. He didn't give me any points. So
can we go over the point chart again? Because
let me see if it'll
points
show
and you get 2 points for being HOH. So that means that there's a point he should have lost somewhere.
Yeah, so he got 2 points for HOH, but he lost a point when he was nominated. He did win the other challenge when he became a captain, so he got an extra point there.
Mm-hmm.
Derek F.
Then he lost his point, so that's why he has 2 points.
Right.
Okay.
So Derek F. has had 2 vetoes. That's why he has 4 points. But those are the only points that we are using so far. But later in the season, if there was a battle back, which I don't think there is, you'd get 2 points. If you make it to jury, you get an extra point. Final 2 gets a point, and then these other points. So But yeah, so I don't know. I think we have a pretty decent teams though overall. And you just
want to go?
Busy.
Just want to go back to just showing them like who's winning and everything. I just want to make sure that we leave with that because we had to leave over the structure. But I want them. Okay.
Who is it? Oh, it's you. But what I'm saying is, it's only week 3,
and Tiffany, she's going to be targeted soon. I think because Kyland is on her. He sees that she's very smart and playing pretty hard. Yeah. Who was talking with him earlier about Tiffany?
Okay. Oh, so Derek X.
Okay.
This is really interesting to me because we've got Tiffany and Kyland as a duo, right? And we've got, we've got Tiffany and Claire also. Tiffany and Kyland, definitely a duo, but Tiffany and Claire are a duo, and Derek X and Kyland are a duo, right? And they're somewhat connected. And Claire and Derek X, who are like the sidekicks, are both aware that the other person is dangerous. So Claire is like planting seeds in Tiffany's head of like, I don't have proof, but like, I think Kyland and X have something. You know, Kyland doesn't want to sit next to a girl at the end. Like she plants those little seeds of like distrust in Kyland, and Derek X does the same thing. He's nervous about Tiffany, and he plants those little seeds to Kyland, and he's like, do you think, Tiffany's working here and like everyone in the house loves her? No one would nominate her. Like he plants those little seeds. And I think it's fascinating because usually in this house dynamic, we have like a Vanessa and she runs her minions. But we've got several big players and their minions are also players.
Yeah. Well, luckily this whole cast is full of people who are really observant and smart. And that's why when I see people say that the season's boring, I'm like,
I've heard that this is going to be one of the best seasons.
Well, according to the astrology.
The game's back. Like, the game is back. And so I want you point me to those people so I can troll them, Miranda. Who is saying that this season is going to be bad? Let me know, and I will troll them.
Well, Janelle
said it's boring.
Janelle Ford.
I'll troll her.
I thought that was hilarious. Everyone's like, is she watching the show?
I'm like,
or not the same one we're watching.
I was like, you want a power shift? Frenchie was literally HOH and then got evicted. There's your power shift by week 3. Like, what? That's about as power shifty as you can get.
Oh, Janelle. I'm on to you, Janelle. I love you, girl.
Yeah, I think if you're saying it's boring, then you're probably just watching the TV episodes and not really aware of what's going on. I mean, that's unfortunately you do have to watch the live feeds to see all this like game conversation.
And the drama's not as overt, and I think maybe that's what it is too, because I feel like it's a sleeping hit, where there's conniving and there's distrust and there's game being played, but it's not as overt as it used to be, and maybe that's what they're looking for.
And there's not a lot of bullying. I mean, is that what people want? You want bullying,
which is so
a lot of hate.
It's so crazy because that's really where society has gotten, where people enjoy watching like the bullying. Yeah. And they think that that's drama, and it's like, no, it's not. But so I love this season, but every single darn time I turn on live feeds, it's on the no fish. Like, at least give me some fish to watch, because in past seasons, the fish were incredible. Like, they would fight. I saw one kill another fish one time. Like, the fish were drama. Well, they can go back to quarantine. Okay. They can get their vaccine or something, wear a mask, because I need at least the fish. If I'm going to be no fished, I need to be fished.
Come on, the fish got COVID. Okay, they had to be.
I mean, did the ants get the memo too? Like, I haven't heard anything about ants either.
Oh, the ants are there. Last night, Derek F had a fit. I've never seen so many neat, obsessive people in a house. Derek F was like on a rampage about the ants last night, how messy his house is and no one cleans except for him, to the point that Xavier was like, I'll have meetings tomorrow and bring up that we need a house cleaning schedule and everyone needs to do their part. And I was like,
so who would have thought?
That's
the ants get worse.
Your mama will slap you. My mama will wake me up out in the middle of the night when she came home from work, about 3 o'clock in the morning, and she'll be like, "Why is there a dish?" Because one of my brothers probably woke up while everybody's sleeping and ate something, and now put it in the sink, and now I'm up for the next hour cleaning, mopping, sweeping, because you don't want ants, roaches survive in water, and you can't just have water in the sink. Like, these are things that, like, now they're like, okay, well, we got to get this clean, because ants are not acceptable. And once you see one ant, then you got to cancel the whole thing.
There's nothing you can do in the BB house. The ants are going to take over.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Play their own game every Sunday. Okay.
They move to the house.
And they're more strategic than the house guests could ever be. And that's just how that is. But I will say that Derek F. really irritated me when he threw out that bread and the bread that was in the freezer.
Derek F., you need to calm down. What is wrong?
He got pissed off because there was bread in the freezer, but I think it was gluten-free.
Oh, it was gluten-free?
It was gluten-free. You have to keep gluten-free, like, specialty bread in the freezer.
Which I didn't know when I bought the gluten-free bread, so I put it in the pantry. I guess I didn't read the directions. And it got real moldy. It got moldy within like an hour.
I was like, "What is this?" And I was with Derek. That's a white people thing, girl.
No, it's a gluten-free thing.
I had no, like, I've learned. I can say today, I have learned something new. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Miranda. I had no idea. I was with him. I was like, toss that thing. Oh, we could put another pork chop in there.
Why are you wasting food?
Yeah, offer everything in the freezer.
It was already wasted.
But it wasn't. In the grocery stores, they put the bread in the freezer to keep it fresh until they put it out in the store.
I don't like wasting. If it's moldy, if it's bad, toss it. Otherwise,
is
why are you wasting?
Okay, busy. Is it that it's been in the freezer that's the issue?
Who cares? Don't eat it.
I'm just trying to understand the issue with it being in the
well,
freezer.
you know, when we buy stuff, and this could also because we ration and when you don't got no money, you eat it up really. And bread's something that goes so fast. So it's bread's very cheap. I can't imagine trying to.
Okay, so I will say I keep my bread in the fridge because I find
the fridge
that it lasts longer.
It lasts longer, but I don't know.
Wow,
like,
this is.
Do you think it's getting wet?
Hot subject. This freezer bread.
They freeze cake. Y'all do freeze cake. I've never been married, but y'all do freeze. Y'all put it in the comments. Do y'all freeze your bread? Yes or no, 1 or 2. If y'all freeze your bread, but people do freeze their wedding cakes, right? That's kind of like bread. I'm not a desserts person like that, but cake is kind of like bread, right? Don't you freeze the top of a wedding cake?
I think this should be the next great debate.
Who cares? Oh my gosh. I would vote him out just for wasting food. Okay, wait. I have to say thank you for the super chat. And they have asked for a specific song. So I have to say, Peace Mozellus, super chat. Thank you for the super chat.
Busy and I looked at each other like, what's going
on?
Doing,
girl, and I said, "Oh, let's move it. I don't want her to be,
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Don't you treat me like Brittany. I will sing, and I will sing proud. It was a request. Someone paid for it. I delivered.
No, I love that. I had never heard it. At first, I was thinking that you were singing it in a different language, and I was like, okay, I don't know this song. But Busy's moving, so I'm going to move too.
Yeah, can you sing it one more time? Because we didn't give it the just due that it deserved.
Nope, you missed it. Anyway, moving on.
Can we get another super chat, please?
Yeah, send her a super chat.
Yeah, can someone please? Y'all know I love the super chat, y'all. Can somebody please do one more super chat so that she can get the song? So then me and Miranda are going to.
We're going to go hard for it.
Yeah.
They requested Jesus Christ Superstar. Do you guys know that musical or that song? Okay, that's what they requested, and so that's the tune that was happening.
Oh, so I can send you a super chat and tell you to sing a certain song, and you'll do it?
Well, David and we pick a song, and then we do all the super chats to that song of the day, and so we did Jesus Christ Superstar one. Yes. Yeah, so you could choose that song, and then you just work in your super chat to it.
I want Brittany's rap. I want Sarah to sing Brittany's rap. Here goes
Okay.
Busy.
Anyway, you guys, I'm being roasted on my own channel.
No,
so
we love
I
you.
hope that you loved it. Peace. Thank you.
I know, Sarah, I literally
Anyway,
think it's so great that you do that. I thought you were singing
yes,
a different language.
you all need to learn that song. Hopefully, you're saying Jesus Christ Superstar. Busy's buying a super chat. But Busy, you have to do it. Are you doing a super chat and you're gonna sing it?
I'm gonna super chat Brittany's rap next.
Robin just says, need to hear a song.
There we go.
Go ahead, peace, Moselle.
Okay. No, this is Robin. Now say Robin. Do a song, Busy. Give it to me.
Hey, Robin. Hey, Robin. Thank you for that super chat, Miss Robin. You are a bird. You are a super chat bird. You are a bird. Caw-caw. There you go. Now Busy's turn.
Beautiful. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay.
No,
Busy. Thank you for the super chat. Give it to me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know that song. I only know the wet and gushy.
Okay, from the bottom to the top, that's a wop. That's a wop. I don't want to mess up her channel, so I'm just gonna say
no. You have to say. You have to say that's a super chat. That's a super
chat. Grab a bucket and a super chat. That's a wop. That's a wop.
That's a super chat. Wow. Is this a big flop or
no, it's a wop.
It's a She's not listening. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, somebody said whoop, there it is. Dolores. Well, I would have definitely said whoop, there it is. Louder, whoop, there it is.
There it is. Ooh, there it is. Super chat. Ooh, there it is.
Busy, Busy, dance like a white girl. Go on. We dance to the lyrics, not the beat. Okay. Have you? Oh, you're not on TikTok like that. Never mind.
I'm not on TikTok like that. I like the offbeat though. Okay, I am an offbeat dancer. I like to give me an offbeat. Thank you guys for the super chats. Look, we just made $15 doing karaoke.
Well, 10 because Busy gave 5 of it.
Chirp, bro.
Woo! Well, that was fun. Okay. Before we head out, though, I do want to say that there was a couple meetings today. The queens, which is Kylan, Tiffany, and Claire, decided that the kings someone has to go after the kings this week. They're the only team left with 4 people, 3 of them which are not in the cookout, and not that they said that in front of Claire, but that was something they had said previously. Someone has to go and they can't take that shot. So they decided that the Jokers either need to win HOH and take a shot, or Whitney, because a lot of people are targeting Whitney, and they've decided Whitney needs to stay. She needs to be a shield in front of them. And if Whitney could win HOH and take the shot at the Kings, and then people retaliated against Whitney the week following, they'd be just fine with that and don't care. That led Xavier to have a meeting with his team, the Kings, and they decided to target Whitney and Hannah. And at first, Xavier, who was like with Hannah, but he was like trying to protect the Joker. So he was leaning them away from like putting up Brittany or Ozza or DF next to Whitney. And so they settled on Hannah. And Sarah Beth had all these great points of like how smart Hannah is and how people like her. No one's targeting her, so we should consider her. That's what Twitter got mad about. Yeah. And so they all sort of decided, great, Hannah and Whitney are the targets. and we should all gun for the HOH. We'll be targeted. And then Xavier was like, oh, crap. How did that just happen? Oh, no. How do I save Hannah? And then his like brain hurt so much. He was like, I can't figure this out.
Yeah.
Well, he has a lot to work with.
So I'm basically hoping that Whitney wins HOH.
Not in the brain part.
Not in this area. He's got so much to work with elsewhere.
So much to work
Apparently,
He sure
everywhere.
Have you not watched this, Sarah? I sent it to you. You need to go.
She's not gonna entertain
really
that.
Hosting a show right now. We are.
What do you feel like is gonna happen? You're gonna blush?
No, I'm talking to the interwebs right now.
No, she might get punched in the face by it. Okay,
that is true.
Reach through the screen. I had to dodge it.
I stand it.
But no, for next week, I need Whitney to win HOH. I need her to get me points for my team. I need her to protect Hannah. I need her to do what she is being left there to do, which is target the Kings, aka Alyssa and Christian. And then she can go home the following week. Or maybe not, whatever. But that's what I need. I need those 3 things from Whitney. It's time for her to pull her weight. I mean, yeah, she gave me a point by being a team captain, but she obviously needs to do double time because Brittany is flopping hard in the point department. Thank you, Busy. I needed that.
I'm here for you.
So yeah, I just felt like I needed to make all that clear as their team. God. Me, the one that put them together. Their team Jesus. Yeah, Whitney needs to do what she needs to do, which is win HOH. Hannah could be number 2 or Azza, but if they're keeping Whitney to do a certain job, she needs to do that job next week, and then bye. That way Hannah doesn't get targeted, because if they're going to go for Whitney or Hannah, it obviously needs to be Whitney first, because I can't lose Hannah for my sanity.
Patty,
Sarah,
thank you for the super chat.
Did it poke your eye? Did you go and watch while Miranda was talking?
Okay. Poked my eye.
It'll poke your eye out, kid.
Patty, we're so glad you love this trio. This trio keeps me on my toes. That's for sure.
Oh, me and Miranda are the worst together. I know Sarah's like, where's David?
I know. Well, I mean, then if we were to add Jolene in here, poor Sarah.
You might as well log out.
I would just leave. Yeah. I'd be like, what? Am I even here? What's happening?
You might as well log out, girl.
I'm sorry, Sarah. We bring all the inappropriateness to your channel, and that's just not what this channel is for. It is a classy channel.
Yeah, very classy, very clean. Don't you?
Yeah.
Don't
it's very
talk
classy.
about that.
We talk about game and strategy on this channel.
Exactly.
Who are they? Game and strategy. I've never heard of them. I don't know her.
They got evicted first.
Frenchie took him because he was a strategy king. Write him the check, big brother.
Yes.
Wasn't he? Mm-hmm.
And he's on Twitter, you guys. He's active on Twitter.
Oh, is he back on Twitter?
Well, he retweeted some stuff last night. I don't follow him, but I am stalking him because I want to see what he has to say.
I don't follow anybody, but
I got the option of interviewing him, and I was like, I don't think I'm ready because I don't have a poker face.
That's hard.
Yeah, I just could not do it, and especially the way that he's acted. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this on the internet. Oh, Jessica's gonna kill me.
I did see
not then.
Yeah, it wasn't
a lot of the interviewers did sort of like hold his feet to the fire a little bit of like,
yeah, I saw that.
Why this didn't make sense, and then why'd you do this, and let's assume that what you just said is wrong, and why did you do this? And I was pretty impressed, which you just kind of have to do since he was like such a mess.
Yeah. Agreed.
So we'll basically be interviewing Brent. I don't know about it. I just made some comments that I don't think CBS is going to like. So I'm not sure about this week. I go week by week.
Well, no, you could ask him what it is like being Italian,
I go week by week.
Poor Busy. I think we just lost his clearance from CBS. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, what? No. It's a week. I don't know. No clearance has been lost. Is someone screaming?
Yeah, my daughter.
Oh my God. I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
someone dying?
How did you hear that? She's all the way downstairs.
This microphone is amazing. Your microphone is amazing.
I mean, really, I guess.
Yeah, I got nervous.
You know, she's screaming. I don't know if she's being attacked. I don't know. But, you know, I'm just going to sit here and pretend.
Yeah, she's fine.
Screaming who? I don't know. I don't hear screaming.
You're like, that's just my daughter. No big deal. No big deal.
She'll survive.
Okay.
She takes
Mom
care of
life.
herself now, right? She's old enough. She takes care
Yeah,
of
you
herself.
know, she goes to work now. She walks to work and through 10 inches of snow and all that stuff. She's fine.
I love it.
Josh, I don't know if you're talking about Hannah versus Whitney, because if Hannah and Whitney are on the block, yeah, Hannah has the votes. She's not going anywhere. I know that you don't want to put her up there for anything to accidentally happen, but it's not that stressful. She has
Well,
the
and
votes to
Derek
start.
X is not going to let anything happen to his Whitney or his Hannah. Is that who? That's who we're talking about, right? I got distracted
Yeah.
by Amelia.
Yeah, I mean, Derek X is trying to protect Whitney right now and trying to get her to not be the target. And he's trying to make Whitney and Hannah realize that they should gun for this HOH. But
Yeah, I wish he would just tell them
doing
that.
it subtly. Every time he
subtle
subtly
is
brings it up,
not-
Hannah's like, I'm safe, I'm fine. Hannah's not actually good at like taking in information.
Yeah.
She'll
That's
tell
why
you
I'm
information.
saying. That's why I'm saying he needs to just straight up tell her, which I know will kind of like get her nervous.
It'll ruin his position in a few things, though. He has to be careful about that.
Yeah, and I get that, but if he wants to save Hannah and like ride for her, he needs to be like, look, why don't we really gun for this HOH, you and I, and whichever one of us wins it. Sorry, my voice is going out.
No,
whichever
this
one.
lady, the Amazon lady, is bringing a million packages to my door.
Yay!
I'm like-
did you get a gift in the mail?
I don't know. Like, oh my God, I want to show you all, but then I would be showing my neighborhood. It's like 7 packages she's dropping off. Babe, go to the door. There's like a million packages at the door.
We like Whitney because we want Whitney to take like a big, bold move for other people. That's what we like about Whitney.
And I want her to give me some points.
Is that Pawnee?
Huh?
Is that Pawnee? Like she's not a big move by herself. She's like big moves for other people.
Oh, I see
yeah.
what
I
you
mean, kind of. It's like using her. But
Yeah.
that's okay because, I mean, honestly, like there's nothing wrong with Whitney, but she does not talk game with people. She is like living in her own world, enjoying the house, and has not set herself up with some great bonds and relationships. So that's better than being voted out, is being used to make big moves.
It's kind of on brand for Team Goddesses. Is not really making the best connections with people.
We're goddesses.
We're goddesses. We don't need to. I want to. Are all of those for me?
I'm gonna briefly hijack the stream. All of these are for Busy Blue.
Yeah. What did we get?
Dang.
What did we get?
Every single last one of them.
Kiss on the cheek, babe.
Every single last one's for Busy Blue.
Boom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna have the longest video today, and I try not to cry on the internet. I told y'all what I have to do today, and then all the rest of this week, and I gotta do a video. That's very ungrateful. Be quiet.
Yeah, send me gifts. If you want to send Busy a gift, send me them instead. No, I'm kidding. Because he's very ungrateful, obviously.
Yeah, I'm so ungrateful. I'm sorry. No, question though. Is Claire in a similar situation? And again, I had to take a couple of days off, so I'm like piecemealing a lot of things together. But is Claire in a similar situation that Tiffany's in? Because I don't hear a lot of people wanting to go after her.
Yeah, Claire's in a really good place. It's not as good as Tiffany because Tiffany's got more protection. But yeah, she's pretty close. People aren't targeting Claire.
Oh, that was just a question.
I have a question. I have a question for Miranda. I'm coming up with a theory. Here is my astrological theory. And it it was inspired by this whole drama on Friday because we had Tiffany and Azza upset with each other, and they're both fire signs. So I was looking at their moon signs, and it really explained a lot because Tiffany's moon sign is Libra and Azza's moon sign is Scorpio. So the way they handled this situation made a lot of sense, right?
I got a Gemini moon for Tiffany.
Well, that wouldn't be that far off. It's a little less balanced, but it's still analytical.
I got a full moon last night.
Mm-hmm. It was actually Friday, but you got it.
Yeah, you're right there.
And then I was looking at Brittany, who's got a Leo moon. And I was like, well, that makes so much sense because she cannot fathom how anyone would come for her. And that makes sense for a Leo moon because they truly deep down in their soul of souls feel like they are the king of the jungle. So like, people coming for you.
My mother-in-law has a Leo moon, and someone asked her one time, how are you so confident? And like, you're so intimidating to other people. And she's like, well, I just walk into every situation knowing that everyone else are peasants and I'm the queen. She's a Sagittarius sun, by the way.
I love that. I'm too emotional for that.
Yeah. So she's a Sag sun, Leo moon.
Girl.
So it's very on brand
my
for
own
Brittany.
heart. Yeah. But so then I started looking at their moon signs, and we can't be 100% sure on moon signs, but we can on some of them. And I started to come together with a theory. Miranda, how do you feel about this theory? If you have a fire moon, which is a lot of ego and a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Do you self-implode because you're so full of yourself? Let me just say, Brittany's a Leo moon. Brent is an Aries moon. And there's a few others, but they haven't shown their cards yet. So what?
Well, who are the others? So I know.
Okay. Kyland is a Leo moon. He has a hard time taking in other people's suggestions. Alyssa is a Sagittarius moon.
Oh yeah,
Sarah Beth is either, because it changed her birthday, so she's either an Aries or a Taurus moon, so don't know about her. Derek F is either an Aries or a Pisces moon. I think we can say he's an Aries moon. He is not a Pisces moon. And Derek X is a Leo moon.
I'm a Libra moon. I don't know what that means about me.
Oh my God, I'm a Libra moon too.
Yeah, I don't know what that means about me. I'm a Pisces sun and Libra moon.
It means that you love having. Oh my God, Miranda's now crying. You guys.
No, don't do that. No.
Man.
Busy. We're Virgo and Pisces, and we both share the same moon.
What does it mean if I'm a Libra moon?
I just think it's so beautiful.
I just know I'm a Sag rising, I'm a Pisces sun, and I'm a Libra moon.
Why am I crying?
No, you're crying. Don't cry. Somebody get her a kidney's tissue. Don't cry, Miranda. No, we love you.
I just love that. It's like such a connection for Busy and I.
We have it. We see each
other. Yeah.
What does it mean?
I'm afraid to say this and make you cry more, but my husband is a Libra moon.
I know, and that's what I was really excited about too. But I didn't.
That's why you love us so much. Yes, you love us so much because you love your husband. And why hasn't he invited me to the game show?
You know what's funny? Also, Busy and I, whenever we laugh really hard, we go like this. I just noticed that. Okay, so who's the Libra moon again? I forgot.
No one.
Well, other than you and I. Oh,
just Mr. Pisces over here.
No one. I wanted to know what it meant.
Oh, well, you know, our moon is ruled by Venus because Libra is a Venus-ruled sign. So we love the finer things in life. But for the most part, we can understand everybody's side of things because Libras are very they'll see everyone's opinion, they'll take it in, and judging on their mood, they'll react from there, and the rest of their chart and whatever aspects their moon is making with other planets. But like, it's a big problem for me, Sarah. I don't know if your husband has this problem. Isn't he a Capricorn though? So I doubt it. But I have a problem making excuses for people, and I think that that's what a lot of Libra moons have a problem with.
That's my issue.
Is we see everybody's point of view and perspective in a situation, and so we're like, okay, well, I understand where that person's coming from.
Yes, that's my big thing. I can okay. I know that they just punched me in the face, but
like maybe I did this, and that's why they.
I could see how they could get mad at me. Yeah,
and then we make excuses for it, and we forgive them because we're the bad guy because somehow we did it.
That's
also a Libra moon is very much like you deep down have to have a partner. Like you feel emotionally unhinged if you didn't have a partner. Like you
my God,
that
I tell my partner that all the time. Okay, I don't like being single. It's in my soul. I'm supposed to be with someone. Like, how dare I be alone? Like, it's crazy.
Right. And my whole life I've been romanticizing everything. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I went through a Pearl Harbor phase, and I was like, I'm totally gonna meet a man in the military, and he's gonna like sweep me off my feet.
Yes.
That was when I was 16, by the way. Okay. I even considered becoming someone's pen pal, and I swore that's how we were gonna fall in love.
Yes. Come on, love at the lockup.
But okay, so to get back to, sorry, I hijacked your thing.
Yes, Libras are very romantic. Well, I just, like you pointed out, like your moon is like your deep down emotional core. Like it's how you feel deep down, whether other people are even aware of it or not. Like it's not necessarily something you show. It's just how you feel. And if you feel deep down that you are the bee's knees, the king of the jungle, the whatever,
the lion of the house. So I could definitely see that. And what's crazy is because from the chart that I pulled for Tiffany, it's the opposite. She's the Leo sun with the Gemini moon. Okay. Brittany is a Gemini sun with a Leo moon. So there's two pride issues here. One of the emotions, and like I could never understand, why would anybody ever target me? And then you have Tiffany, who's like, of course people are going to target me. I'm the best player in this house. Duh. But I just need to be prepared for when they target me and they realize that I'm way better than them. And I think it actually makes a lot more sense for Azza, because everyone was like, oh my gosh, she's so emotional. Well, you said that she has a Scorpio moon, and she's she's a Sagittarius sun, and Sagittarius value honesty above everything else. And literally you cannot offend a Sagittarius, because as long as you're being honest, then that's the honest truth. But then you throw in a Scorpio moon, and Scorpios are like, how dare you come for me? How dare you slight me? This is a problem. You're supposed to not do that.
I love it so much. I love it.
And a Scorpio moon is going to be passionately, how dare you come at me? And so with her Sagittarius fire and her intense, passionate Scorpio, like, of course she went into that room and was like, put me on the block instead of Brittany. Like, it makes sense that that's how she would react. But I feel like Brittany has shown her Leo moon. I feel like Brent has shown his Aries moon.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
So that's why I'm just keeping an eye on the rest of these people with fire moon. Now, Grant, just like, hello, I'm a Sagittarius moon as well. So I'm not saying anything negative. Like, I understand the fire and the ego and the confidence. Like, I get it. I'm just wondering if, like, Derek X is the only one that seems to like be able to control it.
And see, that's what I'm wondering, because wasn't it up for argument that he's a Pisces, like busy?
He is a Pisces, apparently.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if that water is cooling him down, cooling his moon down.
Yeah.
Any Sag moons in here? Do you punch your pillows and go into the corner and just let us know? Any other Sag moons?
Sarah, what's your rising?
Come on, Sarah.
Capricorn.
Ooh.
But I have a stellium of Sagittarius. I have 5 planets in Sagittarius, including Mars, and I'm a fiery lady.
So if you ever want to offend Sarah, lie to her.
Ooh, everything's in water except for my Libra moon.
If you ever want to offend Busy,
Just say hi.
Just say hi
Yeah,
in a
talk to me.
awful tone.
Just talk to me. All of mine are in Pisces except for my moon. My moon is Libra.
Oh my gosh.
I
Does
am.
he
No,
have a
wait, no. I'm a
Pisces
Sag.
stellium?
I'm a Sag rising. I'm a Sag rising. But
Yeah. Oh, thank goodness.
yeah.
That's what makes you so fun.
Yeah,
Yay.
literally.
If
Well,
you
no,
were just
Libra is a really fun placement too, because Libras love just
I have a
living their
Libra
life.
friend who annoys me more than anyone else. It's like,
Well,
can we
yeah.
please decide what we're going to do so we can do it? Like,
Well, yeah.
he makes me the most upset. He makes me, of all the friends that I have, he calls me, he's like, okay, so let's think this out. And it's like, no, pick something so we can do it. He's the most frustrating person I have.
That's my problem
life.
I have too, because I am a Virgo sun, Libra moon, Virgo rising, and so I'm overthinking everything already. And then throw in my Libra moon, and I literally can make an excuse for everything I'm being offered. So my mother-in-law or Sparrow will be like, "So what do you want to eat for dinner?" I'm like, "Ooh, well, Mexican sounds good. Italian sounds good. All of these things sound good."
I would
but
never. I go with the flow too much for you to be flowing. I need someone in the situation to like decide, or then I have to decide, and then I'm very angry about deciding. Okay, because I was just trying to go with the flow. Now I'm very upset about whatever decision anyone made.
Well, yeah. So I'm in the same boat as there, because Sparrow and his mom just know now. Okay, well, we're making the decision of where we want to eat. But then in my mind, I'm like, why did we pick this?
Why did we even do this in the first place?
But I didn't offer any suggestions. So I'm like just sitting there in my mind like, dang, I fumbled that bag, because here we are at Outback.
See, I feel you, Megan. No. Exactly. And I didn't say anything. I should have spoke up.
But so Sarah, to go back to your point, I think that makes so much sense. How did you find all these people's moons?
Someone sent them to me.
Oh, did they just take their location and just assume they were born there?
Right. And so and then that person also listed like, at 3 p.m. the moon went from Aries to Taurus kind of thing.
Oh,
so
okay.
like that's why a couple of them are iffy. But you had a Gemini when I had Libra, so I might not have all of them right. I didn't double check.
I don't know. So, the only thing that kind of threw me off, and I guess this is the more important placement, is the risings, because I know that we three of them turned out to be like Libra risings, but we assumed
that was just because we were saying noon. We can't figure out their rising without knowing exactly what time.
What does rising mean?
That's your most personal sign or placement. I mean,
okay.
It's where the horizon was at the time that you were born, where the planets were at that time. So,
and it changes like every 2 hours.
Yeah, real quick.
But
it's a huge part of
placement.
you. Yeah. It's a huge
so that's
part.
Why busy. You say you're a Sagittarius rising.
Yeah.
I mean, hello. Now we know why he's so like, hey everyone.
Yeah, that's why we get along. Even though you hijack my streams, I'm like, but you're so fun because you're Sagittarius rising. Like
You think I hijack your screams?
Your screams? You take her screams and you're like, give them to me.
Sorry, you guys. I've been celebrating because I'm winning and I'm almost finished with my Prosecco.
Oh, and there's his Sagittarius rising again. I'm winning, everyone.
I love the profile drink. It's so good.
Okay,
well, that was just my theory. I'm
going
to pay attention.
Now that we all know each other's risings, I think our lives make so much, or our signs, our big three, I think our life, when all three of us are together, makes sense, because we have busy all like, hey, everyone. Sarah's controlling the classroom. There's a Capricorn rising.
Yep.
And I'm usually just sitting here waiting to be spoken to or laughing at you.
I love it.
No, your Virgo rising would make you very orderly and very detail oriented. Tones. Yes.
Oh my God, Virgos keep me the most in check with their emotional, angry selves.
And our judgments. Which is why providing commentary on things like Big Brother is kind of like my outlet for judging. I'm like, why are these people doing these things? They're being so stupid.
That's why I have
then you're like,
Virgos
I see why.
Yeah, my Libra moon's like, okay, I get it. Which is why I was having such a hard time. And, my Libra moon really popped out. And, oh my gosh, Busy, you did this with Azza. We both did the same thing. We were like, but you guys, here's why Azza was acting this way.
Exactly.
We understand it.
Well, I want to say thank you in my most Capricorn way for coming on my stream today and
Sarah?
singing. And, sir?
Oh, no. Busy's about to put you on the spot.
Yes, hijack away. Go for it.
No. I wanted to know if you can at least look at what I sent you before we end the live.
No, I will not. I will not.
Why not?
It's not happening.
You're making her blush already.
Ending my stream in a professional manner. And
I think you can be a professional. I believe in you.
Look at the message and I will respond to you via text.
Okay.
That's how we're going to end this stream. Okay. You guys in the chat, thank you so much. You guys are so much fun. We appreciate everything. Your comments, keeping us on our toes. Yes, thank you for the reminder, Lady Di. Help the channel out with those thumbs. I assume you're all ready, subscribed to Miranda and Busy, but if not, their channels are linked into the title here. So make sure you're subscribed to all of us because everyone offers their perfect Virgo, Pisces, and Sagittarius content for you, whatever mood you're in.
I feel like I'm so red.
Anything else from you guys that's not
No, you want to have fun with us.
What part is this? What is this? Is this a Libra moon? What is this?
This is the Pisces side.
Pisces side.
Okay, but sir,
there's almost 200 people here. The only thing you had to do was watch the video backstage, and it's almost 200 people here. And you guys, all 200 people, she don't like y'all like that. Okay, because if she did, she would watch the video, and y'all be able to see her real reaction.
Okay, but Busy, now we need to remember that she's an actress, so she can easily go like this and give you the most boring reaction ever.
That is true.
Thank you, Miranda. I am. Oh, lovely. Yes, thank you.
It was lovely. There you go.
Thank you, Busy. That was so nice of you to send that to me.
I do what I do. There you go. Yay. That's what I mean. Even for you to pretend.
Miranda, for reminding me. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.